Congratulations for nurturing talents. Congratulations for giving our retired senior citizens an opportunity to enjoy life. Congratulations for maintaining the green city of Kiambu by maintaining the golf club. Congratulations for providing a lot of jobs for our young boys and girls who carry your carts. Congratulations for employing so many waiters who supply labor in this institution. Congratulations, Kiambu Club, for being the home of the successful talents internationally. As a daughter of Githongori, which is our neighboring constituency, I am very, very proud of Kiambu. In fact, I'm thinking of moving from Muthaiga to Kiambu. Am I welcome? Do you want this noisy woman around you? Oh, thank you very much. All I would want to congratulate you and commit to support and to remind the leadership of this county that we live in an ecosystem, and if you interfere with one aspect of that ecosystem, you interfere with life. What do I mean when I say interfering with the ecosystem? The golf club is part of our life ecosystem. We have to balance between the concrete and the greenery. Because if we overdo the concrete, the greenery aspects loss will affect us. Mine is to commit to you as a leader in Kiambu that we do need the golf club and the course, just like we need the markets, the bus stations, the hotels, and any other facility. And therefore, we must learn how to strike a balance so that we can sustain the ecosystem. Everybody must play a role to make our welfare better. And like I'll always say, even in Parliament, for the just government of the people and the welfare of the people, justice must reign. Congratulations again, and may you live long, Kiambu Golf Club.
Same school in Nairobi School. And he was a great sportsman. He was great in hockey. He used to play as a wing, a deadly winger. He was also very good in rugby. We used to call him Fotham because he was very fast. And also I think he used to play in soccer as a winger. He was a great sportsman. So when I heard that he had been invited here, I knew he would come because he loves sports and he knows that he knows what sports can do. And as my colleague has said, if we were to get another Tiger Wood, it would be better than even what we have in coffee and tea. So my brother, His Excellency Musalia, you know, when we left school, I went to America. I left him here. When I came back, he was already a minister in marketing. He was the assistant minister for marketing. And ever since, he has always known how to survive. And as you can see, he's been in every government ever since. I think it's only one government that he was not in. So he's an excellent politician. And I'm trying to learn a lot from him so that I can also survive. Because politics is a very challenging career. So I would like to congratulate Kiambu Golf Club on 100 years. That is a major milestone. And that's because of the resilience of the members. You've gone through a lot of adversity, but because of your hard work and determination, you've been able to maintain the golf club, and you'll continue to do great things. I have been talking to the governor of Kiambu, and I've told him that we should let the Kiambu Golf Club continue as is, because hiving off any land out of this Kiambu Golf Club will not be in the best interest of Kiambu. It will not be in the best interest of sports in this country. So I would like to tell the people of Kiambu, I am going to do as the best that I can to make sure that none of your land is taken away by the governor.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me also take this opportunity to request county governments who have not already done so to carry out an inventory and repossess any illegal acquired or grabbed public land within their jurisdictions. This is urgent for purposes of housing and sanitation planning for the increasing urban population. Kenya's urban population for 2021 was 15 million, which is about 29% of the total population, estimated at 53. By 2022, out of an estimated population of 53 million, 29%, as I've said, was urban. As of June 22nd, 2023, that is just a few weeks ago, the population of Kenya was estimated at 57 million, with 30% or 17.1 million people in urban areas. The UN further estimates that the Kenya population by 2030, when our Kenya Vision 2030 expires, will be 64 million people. 34% of them will be living in urban areas. Still, according to UN estimates, by 2050, Kenya's population is expected to reach 85 million, and almost half, or 44 million, that is 46%, of them will be living in urban areas. Today, the proportion of the youth aged 18 to 34 in Kenya constitutes 25%. And those below 15 years make up 43% of the total population. The reason for this statistic is that Kenya's population is largely youthful, at 68% under 34 years. 68% under 34 years. This demography is increasingly urbanizing, whether in satellite urban areas, in the counties, or the major towns and cities in Kenya. The urban pool is real, is increasing, and must be planned for. A golf course of such pristine greenery in the middle of a town for 100 years without encroachment is a testament that Kenyans, if we are serious, and I say that again, if we are serious, can preserve our environment despite the pressure of urban population growth on limited space. It also speaks of the respect the Kenyan people have for pristine areas. And I'm sure you've heard what previous speakers have said. As a former minister for local government, I know that it is not at the people's instigation that such spaces in urban areas are destroyed. Usually, the instigation and sometimes incitement is by leaders whose vision is limited to acquisition of instantaneous wealth through public land grabbing rather than generational preservation of our physical environment. I am certain that the current club leadership is focused on mechanisms that will see the club celebrate another 100 years while intact. Because I'm a golfer, so I'll tell you something about Kakamega. Kakamega was one of the clubs that lost land very early. That is the golf club. And believe you me, it is the government of the day that took away a lot of Kakamega Golf Club to build the provincial headquarters, to build other facilities. What is left of Kakamega Sports Club today is very little. I wish we could reverse that. We can't. Even I, at a very personal level, I was roped into a scheme without my consent and without my knowledge. People were subdividing Kakamega Golf Club, and I was given a plot there. I publicly rejected it, and I wrote to the lands people there, and I said, I never applied for that plot. I don't know who roped me into the scheme. I think I was supposed to be a shield for certain individuals, and I refused to be that shield. I never took up that land. But what is left of Kakamega, those of you who are golfers, you know. If you go to Mombasa, the front course, you know it. You know what happened to that place. You go to Kisii, the Kisii chairman, you are one of them. And a certain friend of mine here, Osoro, they fought to retain what is left of Kisii. Otherwise, the land was going. Now, I want to ask people of Kiambu, when I look at Nairobi, if you talk about the United Nations, outside New York, Nairobi has given 140 acres to the United Nations, and Nairobi is the second largest center of the United Nations in the world. And Nairobi is the headquarters of UNEP.